Hello. Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4 video. Yes, we are still doing this. We are still continuing making videos on this. Microsoft gave up on it. People gave up on it. It's not for sale anymore, but we're going to do it. I think I'm going to be the only content creator who creates content on this because I like it. Now, I got nervous a little bit and I started checking on the internet to see if I can still play it or not, because it was getting delisted and it was making me a little bit nervous. And what people said, one of the response said, if the world hasn't been destroyed in apocalypse from climate change, from emissions, you can still play the game. So what I did, I opened my windows, I opened my door, had a visual reference, and I checked and saw the world was okay. It has not ended yet, so I said, let's play this game. We can do this. It is a confirmation. So it's winter and the lake was right there, and I decided, how about we do the drag race on the frozen lake rather than doing the juggernaut. And what I did was I just kind of YOLO'd it and kind of damaged my own property by going on the dock in my own house. But hey, you know what? It's winter. Let's go crazy. So, drag race. The car is still B class, 700. Nothing much has been changed into it. Winter tires, all-wheel drive, and a little bit changes with suspension. I think right now we have rally suspension, and that's about it. Now, within the 3 seconds of this race, we realized we are winning. Like, really good. And if you see back, yes, they are way back. This doesn't happen with us. This is very surprising. Usually to be at this point, I have to at least do the race 10 times, break something, get out of the situation, take a break, and do some yoga, try to calm myself down, and do it again. But this was in the first attempt. And this is crazy. I have seen Christmas miracles, but this is crazy. For me, a miracle is you crack open an egg, try to make an omelet, and instead of one, there are 2 yolks. What? That's miracle. This is suspicion. So what I did, because I have self-doubt, I said I'm going to do this race again, and let's see if it happens again or what. So did the race again. Everything still remains the same. Nothing has changed. Not even the avatar's clothes. She's still wearing the same things. So, race number 2, attempt number 2. Let's see if this is for real or this is a miracle. And guess what? It is real. So, I saw at the back and I said, bye Felicia to all the losers, and basically just finished the race. Boom. That's how it's done. Now, because it's winter and I have never been able to do a winter gauntlet, I don't know, but situations always worked out when it was either summer or it was either fall, and I was never able to do it between winters. And I don't think I have done it in spring either. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure I haven't done it in winters. So I wanted to do it in the snow, took the risk and said, let's do this. So here we are. The car is doing phenomenal here. I was able to get 2 positions right away. Right away here, I was able to pass this Ford right there and get 9th position. And then right towards this, grabbed 1 more. Now, at this point, I'm in the 9th position. And if you see the Mini in front of us, that Mini was pretty good car. We were able to pass the Mini here, a little bit of rude turn, scraping it on the side, but it manages to grab the position again because Mini was really good in the straights. Really good. We were good on the turns, we were good on the corners, but Mini was sublime on the straight, so it just kind of grabbed the position again. We are at Mud Kickers, number 8, and the car is kind of sliding about and doing amazing jumps. So I gave her and I said, let's get the best out of it. Now, yes, That jump was a little bit scary. I thought maybe I'll lose a position or two, but I was not able to. And 5th position, past the Stratos, number 4. And pole positions is not that far. Number 4 is not bad at all. So while I was doing the race, I was able to keep the position and doing pretty well. I can see number 2 and 3 right in front of me. Mini takes a position away, so we were back again at 5, but I thought I can fight it, and I was going pretty good. And then, right around here, I made a colossal mistake. Yes. Completely missed the checkpoint. This is how it is basically. If the car is good, if everything is working pretty good, I will mess it up. Never have good racing. That is basically the baseline of this. So, kind of messed it up a little bit. Did attempt number 2 and try to be more careful this time. And the car was, again, as usual, amazing. So, same position, same place, same turn, and missed it again. Yeah. People learn, right? I don't. I just did it again. So attempt number 3, and I have a strategy now. I think what I'm going to do is I will go towards that turn, close my eyes, and just give it. And assume everything will work out. I think that's the best strategy that I can come up with. And I'm going to try it. So here, I was able to go on the side a little bit of rude overtake, and kind of push the Alpine on the side, but I was able to kind of grab the position. Now, we passed ourselves. There's somebody else who's literally pretending to be us and trying to take our name. Identity theft. That's what's happening here. So, passed him, took 4th position right before Mud Kickers, and I'm thinking this is going to be amazing. So, at this point, I was able to snag one of the pole positions, and I was thinking this is not that far. If I really push the car, I'll be able to at the winning position. So, jump number 2, and I said, jump number 3, I'm going to jump it. And I did jump it, and yeah, did it too much. And from 2nd, I was at 7th. At this point, they said, bye Felicia, and left me for dead. So, as usual, the Alpine was right in front of us, so we kind of hit it from the back as we do, and, you know, harass other drivers. Snag the position back again, 6th. Doing pretty well now. So, at that point, the turn did came in. I did had my eyes closed, and I thought it would work out, and guess what? When I opened my eyes, yes, it was pretty good. But then I forgot my own motto pretty much halfway through the race. So over here I was doing pretty good, and guess what? I forgot to close my eyes, and my eyes were wide open, and boom. Yeah, I missed a checkpoint. Never do that. What is the lesson in this video? If you are going to miss a checkpoint, basically close your eyes and YOLO it. Just think everything is going to be okay, and it usually does. But if you keep your eyes wide open and try to rectify the situation if you're missing a checkpoint, it just doesn't work. It just happened. And this is the biggest lesson that we need to learn here. So, Lewis Hamilton, you're welcome. To everybody else who are going to do amazing in Forza Horizon world as the biggest racer, and when you are making all this record-breaking time lapse, think about me, because this lesson right here is free and has been given to you. Enjoy. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. So, talking about that, 6th position, Mud Kickers, I'm doing really well. Again, 5th position, just kind of passed one more car, doing it really, really well. Mud Kickers is pretty good for this car because the jumps are amazing. So I thought maybe not jump that high as I used to, just kind of go a little bit easy, and I did. And guess what? The car kind of stayed on its place, and we were able to snag position, and then we are now at one of the pole positions. We are right behind our own doppelganger, and we are going to pass ourselves to prove the world that we are amazing. Can we do it? Yes, we can. So we are at 2nd position now, doing pretty well after passing ourselves. No challenge from anybody at this point in this race. Nobody. We were kind of in a no man's zone, doing our own thing. And yes, look at that. If you're thinking, how is he doing so well in the race? Every checkpoint, eyes are closed. Simple. That is the success formula. And the car was doing absolutely good. So if you see here, look at that. Look at that. It just kind of keeps itself on the road pretty good. Amazing stuff. Like, very predictable. You can handle it the way you want it. Now, at this point, I was having so much fun in the race, but I missed a position. However, towards the end, if you see, I was able to get the position back, and I'm at number 2 again. The car is sliding through like it was made for this. Really, really good race. I mean, the pace is amazing. It's doing fantastic. And yes, if you're asking me, yes, my eyes were closed. Yes, sir. So, finished the race, 2nd position, pretty satisfied with it, and a good win. Now, had to change the car. Season also changed. The car is getting ready for Gauntlet. This time I changed some of the situations a little bit. Rather than getting a grippy car, I made it a top speed car. So I wanted to have a little bit different because the car was so good. I wanted to change things a little bit. And during this test run, I was able to see the car was really good, that the pace was amazing. I mean, look at this right here. Right? Oh my god. Now, it did abruptly went blank because I don't want to tell you what happened towards the end of that so-called drift, but just wanted to say the car was a little bit loose because I forgot to change race suspensions, and I was still rocking the rallies. So after putting the race suspensions, it was time for Gauntlet. Now, this race has a default setting of summer. That's why you see nice summer day. However, in the game, I think it's spring. So, either ways, I'm enjoying this weather. Now, because my car was a high-speed beast, you can see I am able to catch up to a lot of people right away. Rudely, Mercedes pushes us on the wall, and we break a lot of wall. However, our pace is still there. We are still managing to get a lot of speed out of this car. Now, 6th position within the first 10 seconds is really, really good. Looking at my track record, yeah, a little bit, a small moment there because it is not a grip car. This is not a grippy machine, as anybody else would say. It's not made for handling, it's made for high speed now. So she slides a little bit more than usual, but then she goes. Now, we had this Vapor slash Subaru driver who was very unsubtle about his Subaru racing credits with the numbers all over his car, 555. I don't know what that means, 15 or something, I don't know. But we passed him after having a little bit of argument saying, "Sir, we are going to pass you." And we were at number 4. At this stage here, I am gaining. Like, look at that. Number 3. And then a regular Subaru, number 2. This guy is very subtle about his Subaru. No stickers, nothing. He's a good, matured person. Now, this Mitsubishi Lancer is pretty good. It's very fast, to be very honest. And I was thinking this might be a problem in the future because it does have really good speed. Subaru driver kind of came in and realized, wait, did you just mess with my brother in my 555 Subaru? So he kind of came back, gave us a big hit. If you touch him again, you go through me. So we said we will go away from him, and we carried on with our race. Now, over here, this Mitsubishi was kind of going away. However, we were able to kind of catch up to this Mitsubishi, and we tried to pass, couldn't, give it a big hit, and scared the driver a little bit. And we said, we're coming for you, sir. We're coming. And then right around here, took the inside line and got Mr. Bucci. And once that Mr. Bucci is gone, we are right here at Edinburgh, where usually if I have a grippy machine, everybody will pass me here, but there's nobody here. Because we have not only grip, but we have speed. And because of that, they can't touch us no more. Even we kept that position still right around here, and there was nobody around us. Nobody. This was a solo race at this point. It was a stroll around this country, pretending to race. Now, around here, Mitsubishi kind of came back because it definitely had really good straight line speed. And I thought, I'm getting a challenge. However, around this turn, we were able to take this turn at a really, really high speed. And all that progress that Mr. Bucci made was lost. And we were at number 1 again. So, towards the end of the lap, we passed the start line in first position. That has not happened before. This is the first time. So this car is God. That's what I want to say. This car is GOAT. This car is OG. This car is the man. And now, around here, confidence was up there. You know, I was checking my Facebook at this point thinking nobody's going to even bother or even try reaching me because I was so far away from everybody. I was checking my Facebook. I was checking Market Store for anything new that's come up around me so that I can snag it with my winning money from this race. But then overconfidence became a problem. And here I forgot the fact that this was a speed machine and not a grippy machine. And you see what I did? Yes. It's not about missing a checkpoint here. There's a lesson here. The race before this has literally taught us to close your eyes right before you realize you're going to miss a checkpoint. You close your eyes and you just give it. And you just YOLO it, assuming everything would be all right. And I didn't do that. My eyes were wide open. And I tried to rectify it. And I stopped my car, took a U-turn, and then tried to rectify it. And that's where the problem is. If I would have just closed my eyes and just gone with it, I would have been successful today. But it's my mistake. Now, 555 and his brother both are attacking us and passing us like we are a piece of meat. But guess what? Yeah, we gave a tap and we passed it like it was a piece of meat. His brother can't do anything. He can't do anything. And we were right here. Now, because of that checkpoint that I missed my progress. I missed my lead. but I also missed all the gap that I created. So the brother came in, took over, and just left. Now, I couldn't fight that. That is way too fast. Our car cannot do anything more than this. This is it. Even if you take the seats out and everything, it will still not go any faster than that. Mr. Bucci comes back again, passes us, and then this muscle car comes in. I want to say it's an Impala. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Don't get mad at me. But that muscle car is also very fast. Porsche comes in, gives us a tap, and then tries to pass us, show us who the boss is, and we say, we are. And we pass it. Right around here, we are again in one of the poles, and we are doing pretty well. Now, the muscle and the brother are right here, so I kind of passed the brother, show him the birdie, show him the finger while I was passing him, saying, you and your brother are both dead, and passed him really good. Now, this muscle car, I thought I would not be able to do it, but I was, because this muscle car has really, really good straight line speed, and I thought I would never be able to do it, but I think the driver, aka AI, missed and kind of lost control and lost all the speed, and that was the reason we were able to pass the car. Now, again, we passed lap 2 in first position. Doesn't happen in our lives that much. Capped the first position almost towards lap 3, halfway through, and we were doing pretty well. The gap was still there, but we had enough decent gap. However, the muscle car comes back again, and you have to see the speed. Look at it. Like, look at that. I mean, there's no point I'm able to pass that. That car is almost 60 or 70 clicks more than what we are driving right now. So I said there's no point in fighting that. Just give up. Try to be here. Close your eyes every time when you think you're going to miss a checkpoint, and it's going to be all right. With that mantra in my life, with that lesson learned, I kept on chugging along. We were just kind of giving everything that we can. There was only 2 big rules in this race. Rev it until the engine cannot rev anymore. Redline it so that it gives everything it's got, and close your eyes at the right moment and YOLO it. Those were the 2 big moments and 2 big lessons that I learned from this whole experience. Now, around here, I can see the muscle, but I don't think I would be able to pass that muscle car because the straight line speed is fantastic, and yeah, that's what happened. It just rocketed it, and we finished this race at 2nd place. So we did 3 races. First one at first, second at second, third at second, and then went to my mansion and changed the car again for the final race, the Titan, the most craziest race we will go through. Got the car ready. Because this car is so good, I tried to change things up this time. Didn't do usually what I do. This time I didn't put too much effort into tweaking the engine and making it too powerful. I made the car very light. Now, the problem was either it was 697 or 701. So the car is now 701, lowest at A class. I apologize because the classification changed, but there was no other way to do it. So here we are with the lightest car and basically everything else at stock, thinking this is going to be an interesting one and we are going to win. Now, that was the thinking. So let's find out what happens. So right here, past 3 positions, actually 4 positions, and we are at number 8, doing pretty well, having good speed, and then we go into the water section. Boom. And yeah, we realize, man, this is too light. That water section almost baffled us, completely juggled the car, and everything that we hit is reducing our car speed to a colossal level. You hit anything and the speed loss is abysmal. So I realized pretty much thinking this is not gonna work. But now a choice was made. I thought let's just kind of go with it and see how it goes. It's Christmas. It's almost towards the end of the year. What else can go wrong? Almost got hit by this other car. Now you see that Talbot? Yeah. In case if you have missed it, let me do it again. Yes, that Talbot. That Talbot is going to be, how do I put it, a problem. Did you see that jump that Talbot took? Yeah. And then brake checks us like that. That Talbot is going to be a huge problem. And it's going to be the bane of our existence for this race. Now, coming back here, I was trying to still not hit anything and get kind of maximum speed, but I would go to a high speed of 180 clicks. I would hit something, go back again to 130, 140, and that was the whole thing during this race. So kind of ended up around 8th position, entered the rail yard, same 8th position, hitting everything, trying to still manage the speed, trying to just kind of survive and tag along, and finish the race in 7th position. Attempt number 2. I thought we can do a little bit better. Our doppelganger was also in the race, again pretending to be us, and we thought we'll fight it. So we went to the water section, took the side kind of path so that I can, cover myself up, and then boom. This guy's had a big moment, because of which we had a moment. It was a snowball effect during this golf course. 6th position, gaining all the speed, doing pretty well. I was going around 180, 190. That was the best you can get out of this car. And then out of nowhere, I hit this small thing. And from 180, I went all the way to 120. I lost almost 60 kilometers, which is almost 40 miles. It's huge. So the strategy was not hit anything and try to just kind of maneuver. Even over here during this whole bit, we hit everything that was there. Everything. Even the garbage cans. And it reduced our speed greatly. And then boom, straight on. The pole right on our head, right on our dome. And 6th position. It's still progress. I mean, I'm not complaining, but the strategy was not to hit anything, try to keep the gap, and just try to rev the engine to the max so that you can get the maximum power out of this car. Just not hit anything. That's the whole point. Stay away from everything. And what I wanted to do was try to just kind of follow other cars, because then they will hit the wall, it will be broken, and then I don't have to hit it. So that way I get this forged path already that I have to just kind of follow, right? So took the water jump, tried to be as careful as I can, and yeah, it was a good success. And boom. Yeah. Did you see what that was? That was a Talbot. Yes. Remember when I pointed it twice? Yeah, you'll see. So, avoided everything in order to make sure that I have a good speed, and couldn't do it. Like, see how I'm trying to get through all the rumbles so that it's been already hit, and I have this path that I can just follow and not break anything. And I was gaining a lot of speed. Look at that. Like, I'm doing pretty well. Like, it's going 180 again. Perfect. I was thinking, keep your distance, keep away from everyone, take the maximum corners so that you get the best out of everything, and boom. Talbot comes back again. Ruins our speed. We were at, you know what I mean, like, yeah, crazy car. just here to give us a hard time. Anyways, we were still tagging along. Talbot is still taking crazy jumps. I mean, the driver doesn't have a spine anymore. It's just fine powder, baby powder. That's what it is now. Now, over here we were behind Talbot because it was just right in front of us, and we were trying to use the best we can. The Talbot was forging a path for us, and we were just following it so we don't have to break anything. And around this point, I mean, everybody else is taking better jumps and they have better speed because we are just light and nothing else. Right around here, kind of found my way, and the Alpine, like an idiot, hit the pylon like we did in the Veloster video. Laughed my ass off, and the Talbot was somehow in front again. So kind of followed the path that Talbot made, and 8th position. I have no hopes at this point. I'm just thinking if I can get anything less than 10, I'm happy. I was worried here that if I don't land at something or something doesn't land on me, and it didn't happen. So it worked out pretty well. So I was thinking just get anything more than 10, and that's more than enough. Now right around here, following the path that Talbot made, and guess what? Talbot pushed us and now reduced our speed. Now I could have got a better exit here, but Talbot was just right in front of us, becoming a big wall. Didn't give us enough time to pass it and make our own space. So stuck at 7. Talbot in front again. Does a kind of a brake check for us. Ruins our speed, ruins our line. Being an idiot again. I don't know what's the problem with this car, person, driver. So right around here, I was thinking we're done. But then I got an opportunity to pass them both. So I did that. And I thought, I don't want to take the jump this time. Just avoid everything and go from the side because people get stuck there somewhere. And look at that. They were stuck there. And guess what? 2nd position. And I was like, you know what? I could have done a better attempt. Try to do a genuine race and genuinely win. But I thought I was done at that point. I said, it's fine. I'll take it. So with that 43,000 that we got, we were now able to buy a mansion. And guess what? We did. We did buy a mansion.
This is it. Edinburgh Castle. Technically, you'd be a patron and not a resident, and you'd still have to allow full access to the public, but hey, you're never going to forget your address again, are you?
I mean, a castle. My bad. I said a mansion. We got a castle. It's 15 million credits. I have never that kind of money in my life. This happened for the first time. Even in the game. I mean, that is crazy. So here we are. There are some shots of the car in my new castle for you to enjoy. And while that's happening, all I want to say is thank you very much for being here. Thank you for watching all of my videos. Like and subscribe if you like the work. New Year is coming, so happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and goodbye.